It is one of the most fraught meetings in recent memory. The Fed expected to make a dovish turn amid unprecedented public pressure from the president to cut interest rates. Here are what we call the Fed expectations. The consensus that the Fed holds rates unchanged, signals a willingness to cut rates in the future, removes patient from the statement, and marks down the economic outlook. A major question: how many, if any, Fed members forecast rate cuts this year and next in the economic projections, the so-called dots? None did so at the last SEP, which was in March. That hasn't stopped the market, however, from taking a definitive position. June, a 23% probability of a cut, that is today. So it's not the consensus view, but it's pretty high for a meeting where they're not expected to cut. 82 for July, 94% for September. There's a 45% chance now of 3 cuts by December, and the meeting takes place after these comments yesterday from President Trump, who was asked if he would remove Fed Chairman Jerome Powell.
Well, let's see what he does. I can tell you that Draghi in the EU, if you look at what's going on with the euro, they have a much different stance than our folks do. As you know, he did something today that was very dramatic, and frankly, it helped that part of the world. So we'll see what happens. They're going to be making an announcement pretty soon, so we'll see what happens. But I want to be given a level playing field.
So can the president do this? Here's Fed scholar and Wharton professor Peter Conti-Brown from a 2015 paper on whether the president can fire the Fed chair. The Federal Reserve Act is clear that in her capacity as governor, was written when Yellen was chair, she is only removable for cause. The statute is silent, however, with respect to her removability as chair. Given that removability has become the legal hallmark of administrative independence, this silence is remarkable, he concludes. Connie Brown's conclusion: only politics and convention and the fear of a negative market reaction really keeps the president from being able to directly fire the chair, not legal statute, Joe.
Let me just ask you, Steve, Larry Kudlow was asked this question several times earlier this year, and he said what I think we all thought, at least, which was you can only be fired for cause.
That's the governor's side, but if you read what Peter Conti-Brown is saying, he wrote a really definitive paper on this back in 2015. He says the statute is silent about removing the chair.
Right.
He wonders if this was a mistake by Congress or whatever. And by the way, Andrew, at 8:45, I can come back with 3 ways that President Trump can fire Powell.
Under the cause scenario or under what scenario?
I'm not going to give it away now, but there have been 3 ways that chairs have been removed.